Welcome back. The government would no longer implement the Kazi Mtaani initiative, but will instead employ the youth through construction of 2 million affordable housing units in informal settlements. President William Ruto says they have picked on the 3 major cities of Nairobi, Kisumu and Mombasa that house majority of informal settlements. While presiding over the groundbreaking event of the Soweto B Affordable Housing in Kibra Constituency, the head of state announced that those living in the slums will eventually own the new self-contained unit after a period of 20 years. Seth Olale witnessed the launch.
The bulldozers were back in Kibra slums after more than a decade. The head of state officially presided over the groundbreaking ceremony of the Kibra Soweto East Zone B social housing project. The affordable housing scheme that will now allow residents to pay 2,400 shillings a month for a 1-bedroom apartment under the tenant purchase scheme.
We are making it a deliberate program to build 50% of all our housing must be in the category of social and low-cost housing so that we can pay attention to the majority of Kenyans who live in our slum areas.
The government announcing that it is replacing the Kazi Mtaani Youth Employment Initiative with the Affordable Housing Construction Program.
Katika hii mpango hapa tutakuwa na nafasi ya ajira ya vijana 2,500 katika hii mpango. Najua nyinyi mumeniambia ya kwamba mnataka ile kazi ya Kazi Mtaani. Munisikize, sikizeni. Mambo ya Kazi Mtaani ni mambo zamani.
President William Ruto, while intensifying his affordable social housing delivery model aimed at relieving millions of ordinary Kenyans of the financial burden of owning a house, said the new approach will be more decent and sustainable way of creating lasting employment among the youth.
Miaka 10 iliyopita hii mambo ya housing, lakini what was required is political will.
Walikuwa wamenekea 500 million shillings atukujenga nyumba ya governor na deputy governor. Ni mambo ya watoe hiyo pesa, tujengea watu masoko, tujengea wananchi wa Nairobi mahali ya kufanya kazi.
Fire station iletwe hapo, vijana wetu wafundishwe mambo ya moto. Kama si hivyo, karibu sana ndani ya Lang'ata.
The head of state assuring those living in the slums who will occupy the new units that they won't be required to pay the mandatory stamp duty and that the tenants will automatically assume ownership of the 1-bedroom units after a period of 20 years.
Tutakuwa na biashara. Mumesikia, tumekubaliana na contractor ya kwamba yeye atafanya 60% ya kazi. 40% ya biashara itafanywa na wafanyabiashara wengine wadogo hawa.
The president stating that his administration is on course to improve the welfare of low-income citizens.
It's important as a country that we focus in this area so that we can give the people of our country dignity.
President William Ruto says his administration is racing against time to reduce the 2 million affordable housing deficit that will in turn spur economic growth through laying down the necessary infrastructure needed in actualizing the cost of living. President William Ruto will be heading to Makongeni area here in the capital in 2 weeks' time to launch a similar project, even as the government intends to construct 500,000 affordable houses in a year's time. Seth Olale, Citizen TV, Soweto, Kibra Constituency.